They were only $35.
Hello, and welcome back. Welcome again to Twixt, Witch in a Light Place, the Dicening's Wild Beyond the Witchlight D&D5e game on Front Chill.
So many words.
And as always, at the beginning of these things, we give thanks to the benefactors, malevolent, benevolent, and otherwise, Yev, Nomad, Doomsayer, and BACKBLAZE for making this all happen. And for the snacks and everything else. But we also thank the people here at the table, which I didn't introduce last time. So, episode 3, mystery players. But we do have the names on the things all around here. So you can follow that along. Tony, DM, running things. JC plays Atropa.
Hi.
Lisa plays Feng. JD plays Armand. And Nate plays Manny.
I do.
Yeah. And in an alternate universe, Burley made plans for you.
Oh.
What?
He made a heist map.
What?
That's actually pretty good.
Burley
Did we follow his
made
plan?
a heist map. No.
No.
I don't know. This looks like we followed the conga line, like
the conga line.
you know, and then we went
Flip over.
we went from staff area to backstage, conga line, and out.
I wanted the stream and you guys to enjoy the unboxing along with me, but I guess I should have just cracked it open and taken everything
That's what I
apart.
was getting confused.
So
Crown and staff.
we'll probably do that before next game as well.
Oh wait, this is for the end of the coronation event, so we did a
Yeah,
different.
you guys escalated.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Escalation.
The opportunity arose. The rolls were good. That's how it broke down.
Finally, after
It's so like,
being so bad in the
I
beginning.
love paper.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
this one's like,
It's like a bit of paper.
it's got nice texture.
I agree. Good paper's good.
They've been working on the farm too long. Gotta give them all a day off. We pet the animals. We feed them. Do I need my wings?
We should be wearing our wings. But
Well,
I'm
do you want to
kinda
get
like-
kicked out?
I am a
I
full.
I mean, they will come and escort.
They're a bit ripping into my largeness.
They are.
They are better.
The people are a little
I can't
distracted
hear.
at the moment, but
That's not a good idea.
Okay.
I made bad decisions.
What decisions were made? So, yeah, as I surmised, actually, the coin. Where'd the coin go?
I put it back in this box.
Okay.
Oh, it's on my watch. It was stuck in my watch.
It's not
I
there.
don't have a watch. You have a watch. Oh, I do have a watch.
Where's the vein?
You have the watch.
dear.
I think we put it back in there somewhere.
What's the question?
The vein, the
It's,
little.
We passed it back along.
It passed that way. It might
Somewhere
be
in
under
there.
the under the characters.
the vein, like the
The
staff.
little metal
Yeah.
staff.
Oh well, that's fine. We'll find
find
it. I'll find it later.
That one I don't remember seeing.
Yeah, we're still in the little
Oh, we passed it.
packaging.
We passed it around this way.
Oh, okay, yeah.
This is actually a token of completion for when we finish the game. But for right now, we can use it as inspiration.
Inspiration.
Should you gain it?
Okay.
But for right now,
So you're just gonna rub them. We can tighten.
what?
I want to see it again. Now that's
Yeah.
out of the packaging.
I think it'd be
Okay, but
easier to
I'm
tell
not
what it is.
granting
See if you see the face on it.
It does
Then
not
I'll start.
bestow inspiration at this time.
Ah.
If you find the vein, we'll
Oh,
talk.
I got rid of one.
All right.
Smart.
So when we last left off, tensions were high backstage at the Witchlight Carnival, as the level of violence to which Mr. Witch was about to inflict on an interloper in the fair was up for question. And then Armand was like, "Oh no, wait! How about option B?
How about we use our words?
How about violence on me instead?"
Oh.
Mr. Good old Thaco was strutting back from his cart to see whether or not he was going to do his up close work, resurrecting his old bit. And
Very well.
the rest of the party outside seemed to have plans for Thaco.
I'm gonna wreck it.
So, yeah, let's start there with poor old Thaco.
I'm just gonna charge straight at him and take that shit out of his hands.
They're cats and chains.
So yeah,
Fish.
Pulling the thing.
Thaco is trudging towards Mr. Witch and Mr. Light's cart. So it sounds like Feng is just going to bolt straight at him.
I'm gonna.
So I
take
didn't
that
have an
bag.
opportunity to try to unlock the door because he was gone and back too quickly?
All right, we'll do that. We'll resolve that first.
Okay. I was going to try and pick the lock and undo the bolt.
And I'd probably be standing
Okay.
by the door, like next to you.
Find that.
So
It's okay if it's a no.
Let me find. No, that's fine. That's an option.
I don't know when you get that voice screaming higher.
All these things are options.
You see the
And
keys?
Yeah, I see it now.
Yeah, they're
And I can
cats
read it
sitting
now.
on.
I also,
pedestals.
as you're trying to pick the lock, I'm gonna go ahead and take out my long sword and shield, by the way,
Free, dang it.
And then there's like a little,
like off my back. I
scales
armed
above
myself.
them in the top and middle.
They're bats.
But above the by the bats, there's like a
Okay.
scale there, isn't there?
No, it's a face. It's eyebrows.
Eyebrows.
So 2 eyes and eyebrows.
Yeah, probably.
These are bats.
Those are cats.
They're bats.
Oh,
Animal body, wings.
Okay.
Well, maybe not.
I guess here's some more flavor for you. Mr.
Okay.
Witch's bunk is neat and unadorned. Mr. Light's bunk is gaudy and messy with costumes strewn everywhere. So that's cute.
They have bunk beds?
They have they have Murphy beds.
Oh, God, that's right.
Yeah, they pull
Right.
out.
Was how I described it.
That's correct.
I guess it would just be a mundane bolt then. So yeah, go ahead and give me a what is that? Sleight of hand, I believe is what they use now. Yes.
For who?
Picking
For
locks.
picking a lock.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nat 20.
All right.
Can confirm.
Also, make me a stealth check to see whether or not it's loud enough that the people in the cart hear it.
17.
Excellent. No, it is too loud in there currently.
I just
have
look at Fang and Manny and I'm just like,
Like I just said, the lock and
I
flip.
start spilling my
That's
guts.
fine.
Right.
yeah. So I once I pick it, I just open it slightly so I can hear what's going on. I'm not gonna like bust in there, but she's just like, what is happening?
All right. So yeah. So all these
And I'm
things.
standing guard of her, by the way.
So all these things all happen at once.
Yeah.
Cool.
Split the party this.
Oh, more flavor that I just need to share for me. Had you eavesdropped on the cart, you would have heard hilarious conversations to the effect of, the cattle blepus didn't work out. Maybe we can buy a giraffe and paint it blue. Or we could teach Northwind how to play the fiddle.
Do they have an anti-eavesdropping spell or something? Is that a thing?
What?
I think that's what they're actually talking about.
No, that was there's. It was a.
Earlier.
It was a production meeting.
Oh, yeah.
They were brainstorming.
I thought we were talking about the conversation that they were having.
No, this
Yeah.
this may have happened if you had snuck in as opposed to taken this route.
Right.
Tony just wants to make
Freestyle.
sure we don't miss anything.
We gotta make him think on his feet. you
I'm
know?
delighted by so much of this. I need to share it all. So that's you're getting it. You're getting it bonus. All right.
Here for it.
Okay, so you crack the door open and you hear Mr. Witch, blah, 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 and Armand starts spilling his guts.
And I just look at Fang like,
Fang is not making eye contact.
Oh,
Fang,
Fang has
I look,
what? So you're just gonna barrel into him? What's
I'm
the
gonna
plan?
steal the bag of scalpels.
You're gonna. Well,
Yeah.
you
Or
don't know that it
tools.
has.
Whatever
His
the tools
tools,
is.
Yeah.
You're gonna steal his bag.
Yes. I'm gonna be like, noink, and run away. Like the little cute thing I am and get up somewhere tall.
All right. Make me a dexterity.
it looks so ominous.
It's great. All right then. Make me. Oh fuck.
You're mad.
Make me an attack roll.
Oh. Okay.
You're targeting his
Just a D20.
D20 plus your dex plus your proficiency, because you are proficient with yourself.
Oh, yes.
You're proficient with yourself.
I'm
Y'all
very-
proficient with your bad
You're
self.
proficient at using your hands for grabbing.
And my dex. Nice.
Dex mod.
Oh,
Proficiency.
nat 20.
What the
Again!
hell is going on?
All right. I
Little
gotta-
did you know, I stacked the table to make the die.
Little people power.
What is your total score off of that?
25?
25.
Because I have a +2 proficiency bonus, a 3 +3 to dexterity, and
Yes.
the deck 20.
All right. Yes.
I grab that shit and run, and I just run straight up the hole.
You do the pivot to sort of twist it out of his hands. You feel a bit of resistance, and you're like, "What?" But no, you are a bundle of rage and panic, which is more than he was expecting at that moment. He rolled a 19,
Oh,
but PC stats win plus nat 20. So yeah, you managed to hijack that thing, and you there are no trees back here.
I figure there's a pole.
Actually, no, there might be some trees, but well, you could definitely get yourself on top of a cart. That's fine. Make me an acrobatics check to get to get some height.
19 plus 5, so 24. Get away!
He's actually cursing now. He's over it with the
Language.
with the pop sucker
Yeah.
and the fudge sickles.
She's also manically giggling because she can't help it.
Oh yeah, no, that fake painted smile is working its way down as hard as it can.
I don't like that.
Everyone, make me perception checks.
Everybody?
Yeah. Oh, actually, not you, Armand.
I'm a little preoccupied.
No, yeah, absolutely.
9.
14.
23.
Okay, so in the silence of the moment where Feng is taking in another heaving breath in between the giggling and Thaco's trying to come up with another string of expletives, you hear Armand exclaim, "I have the watch!" Okay. So you finish your entreaty, your word vomit.
Fang pukes her dandelion.
And which the cane instead of the cane going back even farther, it sort of droops a bit, and he looks over and he's like, "Well, give it back."
I really need you to take us to Prismere and tell us what you know about the
About Prismere.
Hourglass cover.
Hourglass Coven.
And he sort of looks at you crestfallen, like you're the new puppy that peed on the floor.
You hurt Dad's
You
feelings.
disappeared, Papa.
Yeah.
Disappointed Papa.
And he looks over at the Kenku and sort of lets go. And he puts the cane down and leans on it heavily, and he goes, "You know that means your resignation for the time being."
Yeah. I figured that one. I think it's time to. Part of this is figuring out where we come from.
Well, if you figure that out and come back, not saying you won't be welcome.
I just look over and because I'm like got the door open and I'm listening and I'm like I just look at like them and I'm like
He looks you in the eyes and earnestly is like, "But it's safe right now."
Yes.
Okay. He's like, "I'm gonna go get light, and I'll be right back."
I flew away from the door.
Please don't go anywhere.
Agreed.
You see him go over to the door. You hear him come towards the door.
Yeah.
And he like turns the knob and just sort of opens it. And he's like, and he sees Thaco cussing up a fucking storm, and Feng just
Crying, laughing.
and he turns back and just looks at you and Kettlesteam, and he's like,
Fang too.
he just trudges. You hear the cane hit the hard pack of the dirt as he walks into the big top. Thaco's like, what? He sits at the bottom of that tree and pulls out the bubble pipe, and swirls his finger in the bowl, and just jams it into his cheek, and you get a little stream of bubbles coming up towards you the whole time.
Armand.
You can hear them. The door's open.
Yeah.
Look out and go. I think it's okay, Thaco. But I can't. You retired from the night act. I really can't. I really don't think you should hold that bag, my friend.
The bubbles get slightly larger, but come slightly slower. And Kettlesteam sort of like stands there like, I'm at a party and I don't know anyone, but I agreed to be here at least till 5, so I gotta.
I'm gonna be here. Fang climbs down.
Don't give that back to him.
You're like. You honestly don't know if you could. You're pretty sure you can outpace him, outstrength him, but the menace is still there. If you don't know whether or not he could kill you with words. It's never been brought up, so there's definitely.
She looks in the bag.
Yes, there are several knives. many knives of different types, sizes, weights. All of them sheathed, all of them in good condition. They're actually like arrayed. Like if you were to unfold the bag, it would be. It's like a brag bag.
Yeah.
Shout out to my knife nerds. And and there's like a little wedding stone and some oil and stuff at the very bottom. It's very much a professional's kit. And he's like, they bite.
So do I.
He's like, yeah, but they don't bleed.
I run faster.
He's like, those run faster than you.
I don't believe you.
Hope you never have to have that race.
You're just an old man and you're bitter. And she sits on his shoulder.
Oh, you go in the cart?
Yeah, wherever Armand is, she goes
Just
on his
kind of
shoulder.
standing
In
just
the
inside
doorway. Yeah.
Teach that kid how to talk shit better.
She's got a point.
You're my buddy, but
I don't know why I'd be upset about it if it's true.
True. Yeah, you can't. When you're talking shit, it usually has to be false. Otherwise, he already knows he's bitter and old.
Not necessarily false. It's just, it's a.
When someone's accepted something, it's not going to grind their gears.
Also, you've lost your creativity, so this kind of makes total sense.
I have nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're smoking a pipe, and it's full of bubbles.
Oh,
Got him.
oh, sick burn.
I have no creativity.
So
That could just.
I put my sheath my sword and put my shield back, and I'm like, did I miss something? Like,
Mr. No, you saw what happened. Like,
well, I saw,
yeah.
like, I heard him say that.
Oh, yeah,
and
no.
then I saw him leave.
Yeah.
And then here we are.
Yeah, but Atropa's being like,
Yeah, that's what I got.
Mr. Witch and Mr. Light come back out of the big top, and
Of the situation.
yeah, seeing Mr. Light not his
Lit
normal
up.
exuberant self is unsettling.
Years back.
Yeah, and they come back out and they're like, so give us the watch back. We will absolutely take you to the portal that goes to Prismere. And let's see here. They are only able to offer the following information. The land beyond is called Prismere, wherein dwells the carnival's secret patron, the Archfey Zabilman. These things we already pretty much know. As you already all pretty much know, anyone who sneaks into the carnival without a ticket is robbed of something precious. Whatever is stolen finds its way to Prismere. The portal is one way. Once you arrive in Prismere, it's up to you to find your way back to this plane.
How do you find your way back?
That's-
up to you.
That's the challenge.
name of the
We
game.
have no answers for that.
Have you been to Prismere?
I look at.
I'm gonna
I
go
look
with
at
no.
him, and I'm like, don't you have like, I don't know, sending stones, and you get one, and I get one, and then I go, hey, where you at? And then you go, I'm here, and then we find you.
You could probably do that with anyone in the carnival.
Someone in the carnival will have sending
No,
stones.
your new compatriots
Yeah.
know everyone in the carnival very well and could use any one of us as an anchor for that.
But I don't have sending stones.
No,
Do you?
no,
Just someone in the carnival?
no.
Oh. Can you send messages?
Yes.
I meant
But
from
only
a
if you can see
distance,
people.
right? Like from a distance.
Do you know
Yes,
anything
I'm
about
No.
No, what?
I can
Moongrave?
only talk to people I can see.
Okay.
They both sort of look at each other and they're like, let's see here. Let me double check. I think that that's a thing that is off limits.
Oh, thinking hard. Or
I'm just-
hardly thinking, am I
I'm
right?
just trying to make sure I get this goofy info right.
Card, cleric, wizard. What are you? You're a pal. No.
I'm a paladin.
You're a paladin. You're a ranger.
Yes.
Just be a monk.
Okay, well, someone's gonna have to do a class. So someone's gonna have to do a class later
For what?
for sending.
We don't.
It's pretty useful.
What are you?
Druid.
We just walked through
A
a
druid?
tree.
They're like, we can't
Hey, Drew.
really talk about that, but
Can I
you may
persuade
have
them
heard some things around the carnival and they're likely true.
And what do you know about this hourglass coven? And why are we letting them
Take things.
take things in prison?
What do they
Uh,
have?
They
over
say
you?
they say pretty much the exact same thing, and additionally, as currently employees of the carnival, you know well enough that when a deal is made, a deal is kept.
You
But
s-
if someone was our patron, and that patron might have a deal with us, and then we make a deal with somebody who's against that, would that not be going against that first deal? Because Armand has no idea of the intricacies of actual deals.
No, sure.
And It's just like, but we're friends, so you can't be friends with your friend's enemy, basically.
They're kind of like trying to figure out how to articulate this, and you hear Thaco from over by the tree. That becomes difficult when the person you made the deal with first is no longer available. Kettle Steam has also come out and sort of has sat on the steps of the wagon and just sort of like points at what Thaco said.
Okay, fair.
What can you tell me about Indolin?
They're like, nope. More of the same.
And are you sure there's nothing you can tell me? And I try to persuade them.
You can try. Make me an insight check first. Actually, insight checks all around.
No, that's not what I'm talking.
13.
11. It's funny, that's what my passive insight is.
16. 21.
Okay. You've all clued in at this point that they cannot discuss much of anything of whatever agreement they've made with or about the Hourglass Coven or the members thereof, such as these three hags. So that is why they've been particularly cagey, is because they are magically compelled to not tell you anything.
And I'm magically compelled not to give you the stopwatch back.
I don't think it works that way. I just look at Manny, I'm like,
well, tough shit, because Armand has already made the deal with them.
I was just kidding.
That in exchange? Okay.
I didn't actually say that.
I ask.
I'm telling Nate.
I do.
Feng pops up and says, "You said that they take something precious from people who sneak in.
Yes.
Why did I have something taken? I've always been here."
Me too.
Witch and Light are like, oh, we thought you would have put two and two together by now that when you were very young, you weren't employees. And once you were accepted as a member of the carnival, you were no longer a trespasser.
I was an egg. I had no will to say yes or no, or buy a ticket. I had no money. I didn't have hands.
That part doesn't matter with Fae rules.
This is whack.
What did they
say
steal?
that?
Yeah.
What did the hag steal from you?
Huh?
What did the hag steal from you?
You asked that of Witch and Light?
Mm.
They're like, those are things we can't discuss.
So,
Go ahead and make an insight check. Another one.
17.
17? Nothing was stolen. A bargain was made. They've entered into a deal.
Oh yeah.
It's not. It's not. This isn't. This. That is an aspect of the deal.
Yeah.
It was not part of what happened.
hypothetically speaking,
That was me fishing if they had like control over, because they had stolen something that they wanted, or attempted to fish, I should say.
Mm.
hypothetically speaking, if the original deal person was made available again, and the deal that was made with the secondary people was somehow invalidated, life is good to go back to normal?
Witch and Light sort of Witch looks to Thaco and Light looks to Kettlesteam, and Kettlesteam in Candlefoot's voice is like, yes, if we bring Queen Zybilna back, and if someone who's not associated with the carnival any longer takes out the coven, then those agreements would no longer be binding.
Mm-hmm. I would like to then propose we take a leave of absence and deal with this on your behalf, of course.
I just look at them and I'm like, I just want my stuff back.
Witch and Light are like, you wouldn't be doing it on our behalf.
No, you as in Zybilna. I'm speaking out loud to her since she's not here.
Kettlesteam's like, yes, very much so, yes.
Are you you in, Feng?
And I'll be the monarch, and we can have a sending off ceremony.
At the mention of the monarch, Light goes, "Ooh!" and sort of hustles into the cabin, into the wagon, and Witch is like, I suppose, yes, you could finish out the night before we show you the portal, sure. I would need the watch back, though. But as an agreement has been made, yes. And he sort of holds out his hand expectantly.
Alright.
He takes the watch back, clicks it back into place, and a definite tone of calm settles back over everyone as he pockets it, pats it, and Light comes back out, and he's all like, and Witch is like, pat, 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 gives him a thumb up, and they're like, okay, well, since that seems like that's been gone over,
Gone over indeed.
enjoy the fair. Get out of the backstage. There's nothing fun back here. Let's go.
We still have a competition to win.
Yeah. Well, I think we basically won.
Feng gives Light the knives.
And Light
Light?
goes, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Light
No, I'm not
sort
giving
of,
them back to Thaco.
Light sort of takes the bag, and he's like,
I think he should stay retired.
and Light sort of looks over, and Witch is like, thought we were gonna have to question this person. Speaking of which, is still not technically a guest here.
Can I buy their ticket?
Kettle Steam sort of looks around. He's like, she's like, I think at this point I will go.
I will take my leave.
Let's see here.
Do they want to go on an adventure?
Guess not.
This was her adventure. It's our quest now.
Hold on, let me see here. She, She solemnly comes to the center of the assemblage, and out of one of her pockets, she pulls out a little corn husk doll with a thorny stem tied around its neck, and she's like, she sort of like scritches or sort of like coughs to clear her throat, and in Armand's voice, you hear, "Who is closest to Candlefoot?"
Well, I guess.
And if no one pipes up right away, it's
Maybe.
Who's Candlefoot?
the mime.
The mime.
Am I close to mine?
Closer than I am.
I guess so.
I hang out the Bowie boys.
Yeah.
If you don't pipe up,
Yeah,
okay.
I'll reach out my paws.
She solemnly
Her body
transfers
looks
it to you, and she says in Armand's voice, "That's Kettle Steam's voice. If you undo the tie, he will be able to speak again." It's just a little nod.
Yeah, no, I know, but
Yeah.
Kettle Steam.
Sorry,
is the
Candlefoot.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was,
Oh.
but you're a king. You don't.
Atropa, listen.
Figure it out.
Okay.
What's the mime look like? Do we have one of him? Is it?
Oh yeah, he should be in there. He looks like an emo boy. He looks like he's very sweet and you could change him. He just needs a good, I don't know. No, that's not. That's different.
I'm in love with an emo boy.
That's right. Did you find him?
Okay.
No? He might not have a stat block.
Oh,
Good luck.
Nice picture.
They stick together pretty good, so.
We have his person.
Rare.
Yeah.
Oh! Here's the watch if you want to check it out while you have it.
I'd like to look at it.
Yeah.
I was also curious because I didn't know what it actually did.
It almost looks like that coin.
Well, he knows what it does. He knows that it does. There's actually a few extra things on there that you wouldn't. Oh, I mean, you were in tune with. You were attached to it for a good chunk of time, so I don't. That's fine. But you do know its main purposes. That it breaks down puts up the.
I just want to read the description.
Yeah.
That's all.
Well, read it out loud.
Okay. Witchlight Watch. Wondrous item, legendary, requires attunement by Mr. Witch or his hand-picked successor. This ornate pocket watch is fastened to the end of a gold chain. It glows with a faint golden light when
Oh, you found
opened, and it makes a soft ticking noise that can be heard only by the creature holding it.
Oh.
Oh, that was probably driving our mom crazy.
Just that, like,
Yeah, that's probably what made us spill his guts so fast. He was
Didn't want
like,
to get rid of it.
it's like
Take this
Edgar-
back.
Some Edgar Allan Poe shit.
the watch was waterboarding you, whether you knew subconsciously.
The face of the watch shows a miniature painting of the Witchlight Carnival ringed by a tiny henge, orbited at night by a mote of small light enough to slip through the eye of a needle. This light causes the henge to cast shadows, and these shadows allow the watch's owner to track the passage of time.
Cute. Has been.
That was the description.
I couldn't punch those.
So.
It's just not tight enough.
Oh, so we couldn't even have used it.
No, you
No.
have to attune to it. No, the
Couldn't
idea was
eat it,
just for it
though.
to be leverage.
Yeah.
So, oh,
You'll have to wait.
This is Candlefoot.
Ah,
He's a sweet lad,
yes.
sweet boy,
That cannot talk.
gentle lad. Go ahead and pass him around.
Aw, he's a nice boy.
I'm happy to help Candlefoot.
Yeah, since it's become clear that you're sort of on this path and that you had no ill intentions in this caper, the mood shifts back up a little bit. It's still tender, but it is no longer violent or discontented. So it's good stuff. Kettle Steam looks actually at around and is like, and in Feng's voice, would you mind escorting me to the front?
I think we can manage that.
And she's like, ah!
I hate it.
And then she laughs.
The bird's using my voice. But you do notice that the modulations and usages are like, have that like serial killer ransom note playing now because she's mimicking back the exact words and tones, whereas Candlefoot's voice, she was able to use it as if it was her own.
She's listening to Candlefoot a lot.
Well, she had the dog,
Oh, and the dog.
his voice.
Yeah.
Figured that out.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
She may have told you that it was his voice.
That was the who's
Armand
close.
is not the brightest.
I have this many intelligence, maybe, I don't know.
I've got 12. I just, it's just
No, it's
not
fine.
focused on that kind of thing.
It's good. It's good.
Feng has a 7 int.
Yes.
I'm not very wise. I have an 8, which means my perception is I just don't perceive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a cute looking.
I've
I'm a
got-
good looking Gaston. But kind
I've
of
got
airhead
10 charisma, plus 0 to charisma, plus 0 to wisdom,
Negative 2
to
int. Yeah.
I'm all con, strength, and dex.
Very well.
Cool. So, Mr. Witch is like, great. Or something, but no, not Mr.
Mr. White.
Mr. Witch is
Mr. Witch.
Mr. Witch, hands firmly on waistcoat, is like, I'm gonna return to my cart. I trust you'll
Have
return.
some alone time.
Or he looks to Light and he's like, I'll leave you to return Thaco's equipment to him. And he'll resume his post, and Thaco just sort of hoists the pipe, and Light goes, oh yeah, I was in the middle. Oh, and sort of just hustles over, throws in the bag, and he's like, see you at the crowning, and sort of just almost cartwheels back into the big top. And Kettle Steam's like,
Uncle Light is so weird.
you guys seem to be, and now it's Atropa's voice, in okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're in okay.
Good luck.
I think we'll need it.
And
Do you want to be a part? Do you want?
She's gonna leave.
Yeah, you should. Yeah. Like, if you would like to be a part of the Monarch group,
see-
because we brought so much fun.
you see the head sort of hang,
Monarch group.
and you hear through a few different voices, can't go part of the deal.
Mm. So
Okay, well, I'm gonna go
didn't
find
have a ticket,
Candlefoot.
so checks out.
If
You hear,
if-
please leave with me. Or
Oh.
please let me,
Please.
please leave, please
Escort
take
you out.
gate.
Yeah, we'll take her to the
Yeah.
I thought we were all waiting to leave the carnival.
Well, we
He's
can
gonna give
take.
him his voice back.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Yes.
So you guys escort Kettle Steam to the front,
Yeah.
and at the ticket booth, and there's she takes off the wings as if she is like taking off a mantle of office or some sort, and sort of folds them up and tucks them away, and gives a hearty feather festooned goodbye, and starts trucking off down the road. And you see the goblin in the cart, and he's all like, could have just bought a ticket.
We tried.
And it is now hour 6. Yes. Because hour 4 was the extravaganza. Hour 5 was
So-
the shenanigans.
Manny looks at their thing and has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 3 tickets left.
3 punches.
3 punches. Anybody got any last rides or games that we should play?
Do you want to ride
Snails?
the snails or the dragonflies?
If you would like to lose in the race, we can go there.
I don't lose things. Not like you.
You are fast. And you did win a wrestling match that took me 2 tries.
Wow.
I'd be down to go to snail racing. We can race some snails. My snail's gonna be fast. I do like the snail.
Snails!
So you're going to wait on
We have
giving
time.
Kettle Steam his...
Well, we're gonna.
Or,
If we're
um,
coming
Oh, if
from
we're-
the ticket
Yeah,
booth,
Or,
we're
uh,
gonna just
see.
work
Yeah,
with
we're gonna
theirs.
start by Candleskin
Oh,
first.
so you're
Yeah.
going to loop around to the Hall of Illusions to...
Oh,
to,
he's
to
all the way over. Sorry.
We didn't have
Sorry,
another Hall of
sorry.
Illusions.
Yes, we're just gonna go this way.
Yeah, we're gonna go down the. We're gonna go up and around to.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Very well.
Since you are doing
I was like, sorry, he got moved.
Candlefoot. Candlefoot. It's your boy,
Yeah, boy.
Candlefoot.
Boy. Y'all are ridiculous.
Yes.
Yes.
Hate.
There's no hate.
Don't hate. Bring down the vibes. Yo. The vibes only. Jivo.
Gee. Oh,
Jivo. Get a tattoo to my forehead.
no. Hate it. Yeah.
All right. So if you're coming from the top path there,
Yes.
will you slide Candlefoot to the right just a little bit?
And we're here. So we can
Yeah.
just go this way.
Okay. Okay. I'm double checking my
Yeah, we're gonna pass by
My-
the Calliope, the Big Top.
Calliope.
Calliope?
It's a Calliope. That's
Yeah, I
it.
know.
That was me being
Calliope.
silly. Okay.
Or whatever that is. Yeah, no. I was just trying to see over this. Because I'm
Delightful.
short.
Okay.
Sorry, man.
I'm little. Little.
So I'll give a second for Nate to return as some things happen. So from this direction, Armand and Feng know that there is a glass cabinet that stands near the entrance to this tent.
the Hall of Illusions.
A wooden mannequin of a grinning, raven-haired young woman in witch's attire and green flowing cape hovers inside a glass cabinet. At the top of the cabinet, a sign reads, Tasha the Wizard, known for her hideous laughter.
I do hate this. I love this.
A halfling couple holds hands as they approach the glass cabinet. One of the halflings is wearing butterfly face paint. As he drops to one knee and pulls a small box from his pocket. His sweetheart bursts into laughter and begins rolling on the ground. The halfling in the face paint begins sobbing and darts into the nearby tent without getting his ticket punched.
Oh. That was silly. Yeah.
You see Candlefoot sitting there like with the puncher like, well. And he sort of looks over at you guys. Armand and Feng would know
Yes.
that if you're too close to the mannequin, you may be affected by Tasha's hideous laughter.
Oh, nice.
For whatever reason. Go ahead and make history checks to see whether or not you know this thing.
7.
4.
Oh, that's only 20. I did roll a 12 though. History?
Yeah.
3.
Right.
Because I have a -2.
Actually, those of you who work there get advantage,
Oh, okay.
as you may have heard this.
Who need it?
1.
Now you.
So 3.
I got a 4 that time.
They're not paying attention.
You don't understand why anyone would have this box on here, but you thought, oh yeah, it makes people laugh. Okay, that makes sense. Sure.
Tough break, kid.
Yeah.
Box.
Tough break.
Don't propose in front of the laugh box. That's
Carnival
number
101.
5 on it. Yeah, it's Carnival 101. The large tent is painted with a mural of shifting images that show grinning fairies diving into pools of color. The helical stripes of the tent's pointed canopies rotate in spirals, and the whole display seems designated to befuddle onlookers. A clown dressed in muted garb stands at the tent entrance, blinking at you. That's Candlefoot.
Candlefoot.
Let's see here. You
gonna
get a little.
I'm gonna walk over to the bush and try to tell the little kitties. Okay.
He's sort of still caught up and let's see here. You see the girl halfling.
Mm-hmm.
She comes over to the front of the hall and is like, Reuben. So, what do you guys do?
Is Ruben assumingly the thing
He was the
halfling.
proposer.
Yeah. I'm gonna walk over and be like, Ruben, it's alright, dog. You can come out. Because he hopped into a bush, right? Is that what
No,
No,
Reuben
he
ran
ran to the
into the
hall.
hall.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, I guess
I hand my ticket to Candlefoot.
Candlefoot looks really distracted by the girl yelling Reuben and Reuben who had run through, and he's like,
2. 1 for Ruben.
click, clonk,
Alright, then let's go.
clonk.
Are you going in?
I was waiting for you to
Well,
do the thing.
I go, are you gonna do the
I'm
voice
like,
thing?
I'm gonna do this.
I'm
yeah, I know. I was
So-
like, yeah, because you just went. You were like here, and I was like,
Yeah,
I'm playing here. I'm gonna go in. You're busy
Yeah.
doing
Yeah.
something, but he's clearly distracted, so I'll go take care
So-
of his distractions so she can do things.
yeah,
I'm
I
trying to
went
help
for you
Ruben.
first.
Okay. So Feng is gonna shimmy up to the shoulder of
Candlefoot.
Candlefoot,
And he's all like,
and she says, "I have something for you."
and he's like,
No. Will you sing me a song?
he's sort of like,
And she pulls out the doll and unwraps it.
and he's like, yes, the song, yes,
Yes.
I'm gonna sing it with Falasha,
Palasha.
Palasha,
Look,
but that halfling,
look at him. You go.
And as we start walking in, I'm like, we're already a lock for the Monarch. But imagine saving a wedding. It's going to be great.
So after, even though he's like in a moment of like, you know, elation and he's gotten his voice back, that's when Atropa's all like, okay, ready to go in now.
Okay. 2 tickets.
Ka-clonk, ka-clonk.
It's 2 punches per ticket?
No, it's just my ticket.
One for each of you,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so
Just gotta mark that down.
Right here.
Alright, we're back to even because you spent another one.
let's see here. Okay, so a thing triggers when he gets his voice back.
Yes.
You get an achievement.
Woo!
The little achievement thing pops
I'll
up
take
on
the
your.
coin now.
Nope.
I'll have that, thank you.
Okay, so you. Oh, right, that was. Okay. Cancel. He's like, I'll do you better than this song. I'll give you an acting lesson later.
Yay!
He goes running off north into the carnival. He's like, make sure no one gets lost.
I will try. Giggle. No promises.
Oh, I'm already lost.
Okay. All right.
We're like 3 steps in.
Right.
We're like, where are we?
No.
Is this like a
Like a
mirror?
hall mirrors?
Yeah.
Can
Okay.
use the restroom.
Okay.
All right. So it sounds like you guys are going to chase in after Ruben.
Yeah.
All right.
Like
Give
when-
me-
like when everyone else goes in.
Perception checks.
Nat 20.
Hell yeah.
All
She
day-
sees
all
through the
day.
mirrors.
All day.
I love these dice. have to test these dice.
19.
Now I'm suspicious.
That's a 5.
I'm all like,
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I love a good nat 20, but when there's too many of them, I'm like, no, I did
The
not
dice
test these.
giveth,
To
the
not,
dice taken away.
to not test these.
The diceth.
The diceth.
The diceth.
Oh man, I tie them so tightly.
What was yours?
Yeah.
Nate?
That they're so sharp. Like
This
I'm
many?
wearing a hole.
Tight. Tight, tight, tight.
I did not perceive much.
Just, I love that.
You're just riding the high of
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna be the fucking motor.
Do you remember?
I'm just bringing joy. I'm just bringing good into the world.
Do you remember the movies A Mighty Wind and Best in Show?
Best in Show, I remember, but
It was the same. It was the same comedy crew, but Mighty Wind was the one where it was a mockumentary about the
Folk music.
about folk music, right?
Oh, okay, yes,
and it's
yes.
what's his name from Portlandia who's like, I don't remember much, and that's the exquisite, best delivered. Make me a perception check as you guys search for Ruben, which Atropa found her, but Atropa found him, but we'll figure it out.
Perception, dirty 20.
Hell yeah. Okay. So those of you who aren't Manny,
But they're gonna show them right next.
yeah, you two kind of cheat. You're like, yeah, it's like 3 lefts and then a right and then a straight and then 2 more lefts. Like you kind of have it down because you've had
a
to.
few times.
Yeah, part of hazing evenings and that sort of thing. Atropa, you're like, oh, if I float, I can see like the tops of the mirror, so I can kind of see where the angles are. So fuck you. And you guys,
I'm like, imagine if there's this many me's, how much good. How much better the world would be.
I gotta learn how to be Naruto.
So handsome.
Damn, son.
I'm like flexing the
That's right. Oh yeah. So, you guys find Ruben. You see the back of the halfling who is gazing worriedly into a mirror, and a little girl in a pig mask can be seen in the pane, whispering to the halfling's youthful reflection. As soon as she sees you, she turns and disappears.
Oh, like that.
Do we know who that is? The
For
workers.
for the workers, make me just a straight int check with advantage.
Okay.
Ooh, that's cracked in the table.
11. Okay, so I either get 8 or 9.
Yes. You're like, that's the pig girl. We don't like her.
No.
I've got an 11 or 4.
You're like, that's Sow Pig. We don't like her.
Sow Pig. We don't like her.
No.
She's a troublesome one.
She's one of those people who's allowed to steal things from people who don't who aren't allowed at the who aren't guests. He's like, oh good, you okay, okay.
I go,
You have all your things?
I float down to
Yeah.
him and I'm like, hello,
Hi.
are you lost?
Yeah, this is a good maze.
Where's your ring?
I got it.
Okay.
He like pulls out the box. It's a lovely little ring, gold band.
You
one-
need to
one
go
little-
back. She's waiting for you.
She laughed at me.
That's the ugly witch.
What?
The witch in the box.
makes you laugh hideously.
Oh, that wasn't her. That was
No.
like it just.
Did that sound like her laugh?
Oh, I mean, it did. It was loud. She's loud. She's very loud.
Okay, we could stage a big proposal at the big event
Oh,
tonight.
Manny.
Work it.
Well,
Always hustling.
well, what? Oh, you mean like something bigger,
I mean, do you love her?
bro?
Bigger's better.
I mean, well, what kind of woman is she?
Simple
Is she the type that is more quiet? I don't want to put her in a.
Oh,
or is
put
she,
her on. No, she'd be okay. Like I think she. Like I felt like it felt like the right time then.
Oh man.
I mean, it sounds like fun to me.
Probably don't go with your gut again.
Well, apparently I gotta watch out where I'm.
Yeah.
Are you guys work here?
I do.
Not tonight.
No.
I mean, you guys could probably help me
Yeah.
know where to not stand to have her laugh when I ask.
Yeah.
Okay.
You should ask her in front of
See? Haha, I'm not the only one.
Palasha.
Palasha. I wanted to say Polonia, but I'm like, no. Felonious. You're getting there.
He's like, is that the tree?
No, she's the beautiful fish lady. She sings such lovely songs, and now she's reunited with the
Palasha.
Palasha. And now Candlefoot is reunited with her, so there's lots of love there.
He's like, she sounds pretty. I don't know who that is, but that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that sounds good. I agree.
Atropa goes to the mirror that the weird girl was at, and is just like intently looking at the mirror and like tapping it to see if like she reappears.
What did she say to you?
She was asking if I had any regrets, and I was kind of regretting asking just then, but I didn't say that right away.
Oh, good goodness.
She was saying that if I did, that she knew someone who could help me. I just had to follow her, and I was like,
No, don't follow her.
well, no, I'm glad you guys came, because I was about to.
Do we know about this person that she might be referencing?
Insight checks.
Just those two, or does it matter?
Yeah, anyone.
It's like,
18.
One.
one.
But it's gonna be so pretty because Candlefoot can sing now, and he's gonna sing a song with her, and they can sing together. And she promised to tell her that he loved her.
9.
Oh my gosh.
There's no way we can't win. We're bringing love back, and that's what monarchs do.
Okay, so what was our scores?
9.
9?
9.
Nat
1.
Nat 1.
18.
18.
9.
9. Okay. So yeah, you guys are like, okay. So we asked Countfoot and Polish to do the thing, blah, blah, blah. And meanwhile you're like, oh, of course. If it's the Coven and they're the ones who have a deal with
Steve.
Witch and Light, they're like, obviously he's trying to take her back to one of the witches. Yeah. It's all
But
connected,
because
man. Pepe
because
Silva.
Atropa doesn't realize this, she just walks
Pepe
up to the mirror and she goes, I regret things.
Nothing.
I think to a trope. Oh, do I hear this, or are you whispering?
I mean, I'm whispering it to the
Okay,
mirror.
no.
You might be able to hear it.
I mean, she's
Probably
probably
don't, 'cause I'm
she's
like-
probably doing that thing where it's like, I see you. Like, it's a whisper, but it's not.
And then since that doesn't work, I'm going to. What do I have on me? I'm going to take. I'm going to use Druidcraft to make like a little flower, and then I'm going to be like, oh, what a pretty flower, and then just casually like drop it behind me, and then go, oh no, where did that flower go?
Oh, he's got a thought.
I'm sorry,
Yeah, that's
nothing
fine.
happens.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
for those who made the check earlier, none of you made the int check. Never mind.
No.
I go,
Oh well.
this is how we get them.
Okay.
Watch this, and I take my wings off.
I really caution against that move. We've already got what we want. Let's not.
You stand
Feng
there.
is just
You
like-
stand there, jiggling your pecs, waiting, ready.
Take my stuff.
Yeah. No, nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
I really thought that was
Yeah, I mean,
that was gonna work.
They can smell it, and you don't smell right.
I begrudgingly like put my wings back
Yeah,
on.
you're
and defeat.
yeah. This troop has too much confidence, and it's rough.
So what happens when you're the best service?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we
So he's like, okay.
should get you out.
Yeah, Ruben's like, oh, so do we tell or do I hang out with her, or what? Because she knows them, because she saw me.
Actually, let's
Like-
split them up.
What do we?
we'll take her there.
Yeah.
I mean, let her know I'm
Like,
okay, but
yeah.
I don't. What do we?
I go, do you want to, since he is a boy, we'll have it. We will take him, you guys take her, and we will reconvene at the coronation
I
ceremony.
will tell her that you were in the Hall of Illusions and it whisked you away to the lake. So we will go find you at the lake.
So you're gonna take him to the lake?
Is that where we're going?
Yeah.
Noted. Yeah. Oh, yeah, because I heard.
Okay.
And he's like, love it. Okay.
Which path are you going to take to the lake?
The straight lane. Straight
The
path.
straight path. We'll have to do the back path.
Yeah.
Um,
They'll let you
side
behind.
note, where are the Drake pens kept? Because we got to go a different way, and I'd like to stop by and see the Drakes and say goodbye before I go on my journey.
Yeah,
with two birds, one stone.
We can nosebleed it
Ooh,
and put
And
it.
then we can show them the Drake pen to be cool.
him in on the Drake.
I'm saying that's pretty fun.
Yeah.
I got an in.
You know what I mean? Knight in shining armor.
All right. Yes. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and fast track that. That yeah, absolutely. You wend your way. So you send them out first to go meet up with. Her name is Wee. WEE.
Whee!
Because of course it is.
All the way home.
Ween.
Like hollow?
Yeah. Like Halloween. Yeah.
That was very,
That's a good one. That's a good save.
So-
Good save.
that's one way you could have went with that.
Penis.
So yes, his name is Reuben Sugarwood,
Aww.
and her name is Ween Sundapple.
She'll be a ween sugar.
Did you say Sugarwood? You
Sugarwood.
It's just
Gotta
right.
say-
It's right there.
Go
You're
with-
just
do it.
throwing the softball.
Do it. Just jump into the song. We're
Sugarwood.
going down swinging.
Oh.
Well, I was just saying because we said Ween and then Sugarwood.
Wood? Sugar wood?
So you guys go out and meet future Mrs. Sugarwood, and are like, he's cool. We got him. He's gonna come out at. He's gonna appear at the lake, so you can meet him there. Right?
Yes.
You guys hike the
Then I take her little hand.
young
and
fiance to
I, then I
be.
noodle walk.
Yep. Up to Silver Song.
Yes.
Huzzah! Meanwhile, the gents,
The gents.
the him and they, trek down and around the Drake pens, and you're like, I love you guys. I love you guys. I told myself I wasn't going to cry, but that was like 2 minutes ago, so I'm going to cry anyway. Just don't eat anybody while I'm gone. No promises. Save some for me. And let's get this Reuben kid on a Drake,
Yep.
so he can come out of the sky all epic like.
I put him on one of the. I want to get one of the calmest ones.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, you're setting him up for success.
Frank the calm one.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
You know we call him Frank, right? Neither do we.
It's his favorite type of food.
Yeah. He only eats Franks.
That's right. So,
Ballpark?
Yeah.
hey, if it's in a stomach casing, he's eating it. That's what's up. You're like, okay, so we gotta wait like 5 minutes because Palasha's gonna do her bit, and then like it's she changed. You know the schedule, so you got it down. And you're like, okay, ride like the wind, Frank. Wah, wah. Yeah, smack that tail. It's great. And you guys head off with him. Mist gathers at the banks of the shimmering lake. What?
As we're rolling, I'm campaigning for people to.
Noted. All right. Near its center, a mermaid
Bring the
lounges in a giant bowl, singing a glorious, haunting song that captivates spectators on the lake shore. In response, the lake water coalesces into magical sculptures that whirl around her as she performs.
She's so pretty.
Yeah.
Giggle, giggle.
The star attraction, Palasha. Audiences crowd the lakeside just to witness her beauty and hear her song.
She's in a fort.
She has the ability to emulate the effects of control water, so it's pretty sweet. And she has summoned a swarm of quippers to assist her in her acrobatics.
Sounds tasty.
Let's see here.
Fish are our friends, not food.
Whoa. I beg to differ.
You don't want nothing to do with those.
Okay,
You
so
don't want them.
because you did the thing.
Bamboo.
Yes. You let me see. Okay.
Okay.
But is it all right?
All right. Right. Okay. Where's the thing? Okay.
Yeah?
Poking points are sharp.
Poking yourself?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so as you arrive at the end of her song, you see Candlefoot slide out from behind a pit from one of the tents, and he is vibrant. He has full color flesh. His muted tones of his shirt have come into stark contrast. High saturation on this lad, right? Which you two know is because of her song. She has this ability to bring back the color. And he drops to his knee in front of that bowl, and with his hands upstretched, in the most confident, strident voice you've heard, Palasha, you bring the paint back to my canvas. Please, marry me.
Oh.
And the little quicklings are all, oh, and she's like, and she puts her hand down out of the bowl. She's like, of course, Candlefoot, together forever, right? And there's a, oh, right? It's extra, it's ridiculous. And you look over and Ween, and she's crying because it's beautiful, and there's high emotion. And then fly to the Valkyries. Here comes Reuben on a drake. And everyone's like, ooh, because it's weird and it's different. And they look over.
It's weird and it's different.
And they, even more so. And in between the sort of like the auditory magic of the strings of the Flight of the Valkyrie playing over with the summons in the background being like, underneath the right. you see Palasha and Candlefoot being like, da, 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 and they're pointing at you guys, and there's a oh and thing, and I'm excited, and then there's the Reuben lands, hops down off of the Drake, strides towards Ween, and in a moment of silence, he drops to his knee and he's like, "Take two?" And she goes, "Yes!" And they hug, and everyone's cheering and clapping, and it's delightful, and the strings come back in, and it's because it's cheesy, it's ridiculous.
As one does.
And yeah,
Are you guys there yet, or are you still with the
Oh,
drinks?
they're there. They
Oh, they're there.
They came in.
I gotta hand the drink.
I lean over to Manny and I'm like, we're gonna win.
I said it all along.
All this is performative, baby. It's in the bag. So after some of the crowd has been like, "Is there going to be another proposal? No? Okay."
I propose we all have fun.
And
I propose we vote for Manny to be the monarch.
And they all laugh like, "Oh, that's funny because that's not how that works. That's cute." Oh, bless his heart. And, so it's like, "Oh,
Look
he's
at that muscle man. There's no room for brains.
oh, he's a himbo. Oh, he's so sweet." And as there's a little bit of dispersal, Candlefoot sort of gestures you guys over as Blasha does the elbows
Yes.
over the edge of the tank, and she's like, "Thank you." Oh, and she's like reaching out to give kisses, just the mwah, mwah, oh, it's delightful. And she's like, I'm on,
Whoa.
just kisses, and she's like, singing lessons.
Yes, please.
Candlefoot's like, why not right now?
How much time do we have left for the?
You've got another hour.
Another hour.
Or, sorry, so it has ticked over to hour.
Hour 7.
7?
Yeah, about 7 now. You've got a little bit more time till the big event, but it's at the end of it. So he's like, okay, real quick, masterclass acting, acting. And he goes into like a little bit of he's like, well, it's very half-dash, but you get the sense that there are certain key elements to a performative thing, and you're like, oh yeah, no, this makes sense. And you're like, oh, I see the parallels between putting up a good aerial show. There are certain things you communicate. Palasha's like, singing lessons. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, breath support. Sing from your gut, not from your nose.
Your diaphragm.
And she's so you guys get a breakdown of this. So remind me of this later because I need to notate it as well.
Okay.
Spoilers, not spoilers. It may come up later. Okay.
Good to know.
Oh God, that's not me.
Twinkle, twinkle, little Feng, you are so bright and gay.
So instead of giving any one of you inspiration to roll advantage,
Yeah.
I will give you back the D4 you've used.
Yay!
Yay!
Does that mean I just get one?
Yes.
Okay.
So
You
what
actually
was
hear Northwind sort of clapping from his post by the gondolas, and some of the acorns fell,
Nice.
and Red's all like, "Bro, come on,
Just cleaned up.
you just don't just drop those." He's like, "It's so beautiful." The little sap rivulets, right? And Red's like, "It is beautiful. It is. It's fine." And so you go over and you're like, "Oh yeah, no, we're gonna take those." Thanks, Northwind. And he's like, "You guys are the best. Never leave."
Never leave.
That's the face I was going for.
Feng just tears up. She's
Why is
laughing.
Oh yeah, no, it's beautiful. I know.
She can't stop laughing. I can't wait
But
till
then when you do it, then Atropa is just like, just in the back corner, like, we don't know why we're laughing.
And then she runs and hugs the tree.
It's the complete reverse of everything that happened in Last Unicorn.
Yes, it is. Thank you.
So with another hour-ish to kill, are we gonna try and get to the snails?
Snails!
I mean, please.
Snails!
All right, so you cart your way. So you schlep your way down the road to the snails, without incident this time. Someone else has taken watch in front of the Hall of Illusion and is like, nice. To the snails. Okay. Snail. Dun 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 dun. Snail. Okay. The grandstands next to this race course are filled with cheering fairgoers, ringing bells, swinging rattles, and waving flags. On the starting line, 8 giant snails are having their shells scrubbed by pixies. Above the circular course, a wooden gantry hangs from the branches of a central tree where two goblins officiate the proceedings. That's the color commentators. So, you...
Punch my ticket.
Alright, snail racing is highly competitive, fast-paced sport that draws a lively crowd. You can participate in the race as snail jockeys, but it costs 1 ticket punch to enter.
Yes, please.
You're all
Nate's
going
like,
down.
I'm jockeying.
You're all going
Me too.
down.
See here. Everyone's getting a snail?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I walk up to the guy as he goes to punch it. I go, which one's? I whisper, and I'm which one's the fastest?
The one with the shell.
They all got shells.
Yeah. Alright.
They're snails, dude.
He slaps you on the ass. He's like, good game.
You're not cheating. You're not trying.
That's alright.
Just kidding, Taylor.
So each of the snails are assigned a crew of 3 pixies to prepare it for the race. The snails are unusually fast, wear colored
There are
caparisons,
pixies who prepare them for
yes,
for the proceedings.
and have number saddles strapped to their shells. Their racing numbers, names, and team colors are given on the giant snail's table. Are you ready? Let me get you the thing. There's a handout.
Handout.
It's a cool one. If I could find it. Where did I put it? God damn it, Tony! Come on!
Break it down.
Get your shit together. Okay, I'll take it.
Take that and use that as the break. Loop it as the break music. We'll be right back.
Dude, do you guys ever use the
Do the hustle.
Slack like huddles?
No.
We used it once when people told us about it, and then
we hated it and said never again.
Oh really? I kind of like it.
We
We
didn't
used
hate
it with
it.
meets.
I hate Google Meet. Google Meet makes my computer so slow.
Oh.
But
Yeah.
they play the elevator music in the background. Like if you join one and wait for while
Oh,
you're
you're
waiting
you're
for
like on
someone.
hold.
Yeah, it'll just play that, and I'm like, I don't hate it.
Let me give that.
There's a handout.
Front row may get slimed.
Oh, nice.
Follow the trails.
What?
I need.
Now.
All right, here. Let me get you a dry erase.
Are we fighting for these? Because Zippy is purple.
Armand's gonna pick the one that wins.
Right.
I do have purple wings.
Armand and
Feng.
I go dibs on Zippy.
Go ahead and make. So
I say.
Go ahead and make me history checks.
Everyone?
No, just Armand and Feng,
Yeah,
because.
they might know who that's actually.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, take a hit off that. Smell it from here.
Oh, yeah.
What was the roll?
Oh my god.
History.
Right, because the first one
What?
It's preserved.
11.
Get that thing away from me.
I got a natural 20.
That one
Okay.
gives me a headache.
They're all even.
Absolutely.
They
perfectly
keep.
balanced.
Depends on the
They
rider.
are
Yeah.
It's like rolling a d8.
It's always a good. Exactly. It's always a good
But-
race.
but I
because
see-
because they're so evenly matched. A couple of them have like slingshotting. Like a couple of them start off slow and then have a good sprint at the
I love
end.
it.
Yep.
But it's dynamic.
perfectly
It's glorious. Yes.
I
Has all
want
things
escargot riptide.
Yep. Yes. So for those who aren't able to read the whole thing, as number 1 is Shelly Moo, who's pink. Number 2 is Nimblefoot, who's blue. 3 is High Road, who's purple. 4 is Quickleaf, green. 5 is Flower Flash, yellow. 6 is Wizzy, who's orange.
Wizzy was.
Oh, did I?
This
Oh,
is
they're different.
Wizzy. Oh, are they?
Yes.
Well, no. There's Shelly Moo. You got everything, but this Wizzy was is. I think maybe this
Well,
is.
who's Escargot?
Escargot Riptide?
Escargot Riptide is black. No.
So in this chart, number 7 is Breakneck, who is red.
Yes, that
and
is
number
correct.
8 is Queen's Majesty, who is black.
Ooh.
There is no 8 is Zippy, who is purple.
Well, we will go with this chart then.
Okay.
Pick.
I'm
I
gonna
like
get-
how I picked the one that doesn't exist.
No, I thought I did on this one. There's the Queen's Majesty.
Yeah, no. On this one, he's got Zippy doesn't and Queen's
So-
Magic exists.
Oh. Who was black on your list, Tony?
Oh, the
Queen's
colors.
Majesty, number 8.
See?
Which is the one I chose. Well, Zippy doesn't exist.
Well, who was purple on your list?
We're going with
I
this.
know, but who was purple on your list? I'm just curious.
Purple was High Road, number 3.
Oh, curious.
Yeah.
Oh, so yours also didn't exist. So we neither one.
Yes.
Of us.
Alright,
So it's
so
funny
I think
because
one
I was
off
like,
this
"What do you mean?" I was.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I mean, not, but weird.
Here's the art.
Oh, wait a second. Did you write that, Atropa?
I'll go Breakneck. I'll go Christmas.
No, I
Christmas
didn't.
colors.
Feng wrote it for me.
I'm green. Can't.
Here's the-
be all
Quick leaf?
green.
Here's the
No,
art.
I'll go-
Oh, that's.
Of the Speedy Snails.
Dude,
red.
this reminds
You
me
agree.
of
Break
like
that.
pod racing.
Yeah, I'm green.
Very much so, yes. Now this is pod racing.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
Armand.
Ermone.
No,
Is this
pick
when
one
my
for him
rolls
then.
finally start working?
We'll see.
I believe.
You believe in the heart of the cards?
Yes. Man,
Okay.
now I want to TV.
Oh god, this smells awful.
Yeah,
It's
I know. It
great.
gives me a headache. I should cut one.
Reminds me of elementary school. We huffed markers.
Yeah, that's what I said. Let's go. Okay, so keep that
Okay, so
handy.
what are we rolling? Or is
Okay.
it just rollies?
Every snail needs a jockey. Any one that you didn't pick is filled by other attendees.
Oh, they're gonna lose for sure.
Yeah.
All snails and their riders begin at the starting line. You see 2 goblins at the starting line with giant sparklers / Roman candles ready with their ready to flick underneath them. And then the course is 480 feet long, and the race is divided into 6 rounds. Once it begins, they will move along the track at remarkable speed, each one covering about 80 feet per round by itself. Yes, without riders, the snails are an even match, but a jockey can try to improve a snail's performance by patting its shell or speaking words of encouragement to it.
Or by being so light it doesn't encumber the snail.
Once per round, each jockey will make a check,
Well, I'm about to turn into a little child, though.
and the race ends when 1 or more snails travel the 480 feet needed to cross the line. If 2 or more finish the line in the same round, it will be a photo finish by a roll-off. Signs posted in the stands and along the racetrack warn that neither jockeys nor spectators may influence the outcome of a race by using magic or by harming other jockeys or snails. Any jockey who openly does so is disqualified, as is the jockey snail.
So no transforming into a little grumpy you.
That's not magic.
That's true.
It might actually be magic.
If you do it before the race starts,
I just
it may
expected
be
you to look up at
forgiven.
me and be like, that's racist.
A spectator caught doing so is escorted from the carnival by 1d4 goblins.
That's just what more people do.
Yes. So, and of course there are prizes afterwards for the
Okay.
winner.
What kind of checks are these as we're doing the race? Are they animal handling checks?
Oh, we'll see in a second.
Oh, I sure hope not.
Let me know when you're ready to race.
Sure. No.
Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, so
What's my snail?
let's go around the pipe here.
Breakneck.
Manny, who's your noble steed?
Zippy in purple.
Purple Zippy number
8.
Yes.
number 8.
We're taking the outside. We're starting
That's
starting
right.
slow,
That's
and
right,
then
that's right.
we'll slingshot it in.
All right. Armand, who's your noble steed?
I'm riding Breakneck, the red snail.
Number
Breakneck,
7.
the red
Number
snail, number 7, right next to Manny. Who do we got?
Feng is riding number 3, Escargot Riptide in black.
In the middle of the pack. And Atropa.
Atropa is number 5, Yellow Flower Flash. That's hard.
Flower flash.
Flower.
Flower flash.
Flower Flash.
Which color? Yellow?
Yes.
Huzzah. Okay.
Okay.
So the goblin's like, now. Oh no, not now. Now. And they're off. Please make me animal handling checks.
Oh. 15.
Oh no, 7.
You pull the reins too hard, and the snail starts to turn around.
I was too gentle.
It's a.
We're gonna win this.
I smack him really hard with a 4.
Okay.
21.
Oh,
Shit.
So okay. So so with the 7, you only move 80 feet.
okay.
What did Manny? What did you get? You got 4.
Yes.
You rolled a 4.
I said I smacked him a little too hard
Okay, yes.
and got a 4.
You also only get 80 feet. What did Queen?
15.
15.
Escargot Riptide.
Escargot Riptide gets an extra 10 feet that round.
90.
And you got 21.
I got 21.
That one failed.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh!
So no, you get an extra 5 on top of that.
On top of what?
So that's
95.
oh sorry, no, sorry. 100.
I get 100
You get 100 feet.
total.
Yes.
Okay.
The failed checks actually only get 70 feet.
Oh, so we get 70?
Cool.
Oh no.
Oh,
Did
no.
you really screw this up?
No, I just didn't read it all the way.
Oh.
So you got 7 and 4.
Yeah.
You got your snails only go 60 feet.
Oh, even worse.
Sorry. Thank you for keeping track, Lisa.
Yes.
Okay. So
Okay.
the jockey snail.
He didn't put it in a teapot instead of doing it.
So Escargot got 90. You got a sexy 100. And these two yahoos got 60. Okay.
Fucking yahoos.
Sorry, bud.
Now who's a Yahoo Armand?
But suddenly,
Oh no.
Oh no.
nothing happened.
Bananas, we're throwing on the track.
Round 2.
Round 2.
And I eat the banana.
Roll again. Animal handling.
I hate it.
Oh, okay.
15. That's
Okay.
-1.
So add 90 feet for Manny. What was yours?
12.
12. Attacker wins. You get the full 80.
Oh, okay.
So that's. Oh
I'll
god.
give her a second.
140.
Do you
Oh,
need,
she
do you need
needs
a
to know how to
napkin?
do math. She's
No,
got a napkin.
I'm just. Yeah.
Oh no, should we trust her with this?
Fuck. 15.
It's not spelling. We're slightly okay.
Or pronunciation?
He's the DM. I quit. Wait, come back.
She fake quit.
No, you gotta finish the round first.
I know, I'm winning.
She's winning.
Escargot, what did you get?
Yeah.
Wow.
18.
No, man.
That's
With
uh,
no
Here's
pluses.
my problem. I work with drakes all day long. I don't know how to handle snakes.
It's just a little too rough.
Armand, how did you? What would you?
I have 140 total.
Okay, I didn't hear what you.
I'm keeping track of it.
You got the proper
I
80.
have mine as well. I have 150 total if you got mine.
Yes, I got yours.
You get
I
an
can do math.
additional 100 feet.
Woohoo! 190 for me.
What did you get?
15.
80, you get the 90 feet.
I get the 90 feet.
We were also
So-
190.
Alright. Can we get a blue shell on one of these?
And then suddenly,
Yeah, blue shell comes in, knock them out. They're together.
Suddenly, oh god.
suddenly, a random snail gets a stitch and goes 10 feet slower.
No, not me.
Number 6.
Oh, it's not about.
That one.
Thank the Lord.
One of the snails in betwixt you starts to drag a little, and you're like, punch it out, walk it off. Rub
We
some
figured
dirt
it
in
out after the second round. And
Rub
we
some
did
dirt
it.
in it.
As we do. Because we went 60 the first
What's the
round.
final piece? Like, what's the end? What's the end?
180 feet.
480.
480. Okay.
Roll again.
Oh no.
Yes.
So what are you doing to your snail to coax it along to encourage it?
I'm telling it that there's no chance we lose. Come on. We just gotta, we're the best.
Just
Yeah,
giving them
that if you
positive vibes?
believe, like Sifting, you just gotta believe.
That's right.
And as I do that, I roll a 4.
So Nate Snail
Back to 60.
is like nodding back
It doesn't-
distractedly.
It does better when I don't interact with it. When I let it run, we do well. But when I try, it doesn't.
An additional 60.
Yes.
I rub the shell and I go, all right, we got this, breakneck, we got this.
Yeah.
And I got a 16.
Excellent. That is so you get 90 additional feet.
All right, I'm at 230.
How are you coaxing your snail, Atropa?
Apparently not very well. I got 12.
I also got a 12.
So attacker wins.
Okay.
The target is 12. So you guys are like, we got this. Just keep pace. You good.
I'm
You
just
good.
like,
So you get an
"You're
additional
doing
80, both
so
of you.
well."
What is your coax?
Escargot Riptide, I will feed you some of my bamboo when we are done. It's the best.
I don't know if Escargot believes you. It's only 180 more feet.
Was it 80 more feet?
You feel the tendrils start to drift back a little from hearing the
Food.
temptation of
Yeah.
food, and so that's why it didn't quite go as fast. But you're like, not yet, not yet. So yes,
So 270 for Feng and Atropa.
straight 80 for both of you. And then
Come on.
Blue shell.
Knock them back.
a spectator throws a head of lettuce at one random snail.
The front. They're at the front.
The snail stops to eat the lettuce and doesn't move at all this round.
Which snail is
Which
it?
snail is it?
Not me.
Number 8.
Gosh dang it, Zippy!
Oh no!
I'm in the back!
Oh
You gotta throw it in the front, dog! You don't throw it in the back! What good does that do? There's the lead! I'm in the back of my snail, she's stopping me.
Minus 60 feet.
Oh, just back to 150. It's great.
drama.
Just 69. Oh,
The tension.
it's great.
Roll again.
Okay.
Handle animal. Let's go.
Not very well.
Nat 20.
Oh, she pulls ahead finally. I got 13.
For that nat 20,
Yeah.
105 feet.
So
I got an 8.
Atropa's
Dude, that's
at
bad. I got a
375.
Yeah, but I have a +4.
True.
You only lose 10. Hold on, let me see here. Yes. You only lose 10 feet, so 70 for Armand.
All right, I'm at 300.
Nate, are you
I rolled a 2.
So sorry.
It's a 2.
You move. You get your 60 back.
I do. We're back to.
Atropa's currently using her singing lessons to be like, twinkle, twinkle, little
And then-
bit, you are so gay.
I had a 13.
A 13.
Yeah, so
That you move the full 80.
80.
So this is a circular track, right?
If you try to cheat, you will be disqualified.
Probably ovular.
According to our thing, it is. It's like our little mappy looks like a little circular track. Like a normal race track.
Probably, yeah,
NASCAR fast.
probably.
You go to an oval.
The
Why, Nate?
it's a straight line. How far is it? In a straight line. If I tried to take this off road, like shave it off because it was out of my control. Like if you draw a straight line from here to there,
I don't know where we're going.
if I'm disqualified or not, that's I would. Can I do that?
You just want to steer.
Yeah,
You wanna
like
cut the track.
The straight, yeah, I'm straight line
towards
there.
it?
Yeah. Doesn't matter if we if we off road it, if it's possible. And that's why I didn't know.
No, I'm pretty sure it is an oval track. All the art seems to suggest that it's an oval.
Yeah.
So I sabotaged. So I feel like I've already been disqualified. So we're just going for.
Well, no, you're not disqualified.
Well, not yet.
Well,
'cause
he's
that's-
You're about to be.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to be. I already lost. Was the thing.
Well, you don't know. We don't know what the DM's gonna roll.
Yeah, he
next.
could roll something and
He
I
could
could
roll
get a
something
flat
and I could
tire.
yeah.
This is all very, very true. But
Yeah, there are good things.
Don't count your glute before it's laid.
Your glue.
They leave trail.
Oh.
Did I make the dad not happy with the dad?
So, do you want to commit to this situation, or you want to try and write it out? Because I'm curious to see where he thinks he's going to go with this.
We'll ride it out, I guess.
All right,
Hey
okay.
man, there's a biscuit there. You gotta risk it.
So I'm going to start rolling this before we take math, because then we just have to subtract each time. So
Okay.
So this is for round 3.
Yeah?
One random snail gets a stitch, reducing its speed by 40 this round.
Hey.
Number 2.
Oh, no one's on number 2.
Woo!
Okay, we're down to the last 2 stretches. Last 2 legs.
Peace, bitches!
All right. What is it? Oh, Manny. Wait, no. Okay. No, that's fine. It's fine. Who's snail number 4?
No one.
All right, that snail gets a stitch that reduces its speed by 40 this round.
40?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so another snail just drops. Roll for handling to see how far you get this round.
17.
Tight.
15.
That gets you 90.
15.
That gets you the standard 80.
So that's
Not nat
20
20.
for me.
Dirty 20.
Dirty
That
20.
gets you the 100. What'd you get? You got a 4.
I am so close.
Get 60.
I am so close.
You gonna cut it?
475. Armand, where
This
you
is
at?
the
Heat out in front of
him?
the last round. This is like I see they're about to do it. Yeah, I mean, the other problem is
she pulled out a
Palladian in me says I can't cheat. So
Is that nat 20?
Well, I mean, is it really cheating if you're just bailing on the race?
Right.
If you want.
we're trying to win. So
Do,
yeah.
do you have an end game?
I
after
felt-
that? Do you have a plan
If
once
we're in
you've
the
done?
last round, there's nowhere to cut. It's like a straight shot.
That's what. Yeah.
Oh
that's
no,
what.
it is a turn.
Oh, is that last
To-
one?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's an oval.
good luck. Right, but the...
So we're
Okay,
like
new
right
idea.
here.
I
mean, he
want to
could try to-
stand on
Off-road is slow.
it.
On Zippy?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and we're gonna drive him, and we're gonna try to I'm gonna try to jump it, because it is the curve like
Or you
that.
can try and
right?
jump it.
Do you think how far is it?
How far can a
Well-
snail jump?
Yeah, how far can I go?
You don't know.
Athletics
Risk
is up there.
You know what? Everyone make me
Acrobatics.
that last animal handling check.
I think inside my snail's brain.
Oh, I see. It's an 8. I'm so far behind. I don't think it matters. If it was close, I would believe it. But
Who is snail number 3?
Me. She just rolled a nat 20. I'm really curious to see how this is
All
going
right.
to play out.
So, what did you get?
oh, like an 8.
Like an 8?
Yeah.
Okay. You're like, let's jump it, Zippy! And it just turns in a circle. And
It goes back to the
opposite-
lettuce.
it's like oh, I think I left some over there. you're like, ah! So you don't make it. What did you get, Manny?
DNF.
Armand?
7.
7? 60 feet.
You're the ranger. I'm trying to be too aggressive. Snails don't like aggressiveness.
No.
Drakes do. You know, it's
She figured out the food was the
Atropa?
thinks like an animal.
23.
23. Nice. You get the full 100.
Okay.
She laps me.
At least she finished.
All right. So where are they at?
Armand is at 380. She's up.
I'm at 420 now. Oh, sorry, before math. Sorry, before math.
Yeah, before. So,
380.
yeah, 380.
Yeah. I was adding the math
Oh,
because I was at 60. Sorry.
okay.
Sorry.
But it's after the math, right?
Yes, this would be after the math.
Then I had
Yes.
440 then,
Okay.
for the last round.
440.
Is this the last round? Everyone?
You didn't give me mine.
Not yet.
I know.
Not yet.
Is
All right,
it
so his was 440.
Yeah.
440.
You
DNF.
You, fan favorite.
Yeah.
Um,
575.
Cheering on the ground.
575.
You're still gonna win the crown.
But
absolutely.
rocketing ahead
Yeah.
Oh,
with the 100 feet
Uh-huh.
plus
Plus.
one snail is bolstered by the cheering crowd and moves an extra 20 feet this round.
What is, wait, what does that put her at?
So 120.
yeah.
I don't know. What does that put her at?
Laps me.
5.
Do you laugh? Do you
560.
do you hysterically
She's
laugh
so
as
empty.
you?
15
behind.
feet behind her.
Oh, Atropa pulls it off.
Wait, I thought if it was the same round, it was a roll off.
No,
It was a
she
photo
clearly, she had the higher score to
was
get
a
there
tie.
first.
Yeah, so
But-
she had a nat 20, but I had a 23
I
total.
thought when you were explaining the rules though,
No, yeah.
it said if you crossed the finish line on the same round,
Oh, if two
it
or more
wasn't.
fails-
It wasn't
Okay.
how far. It
Yeah.
was just the same round. It's a photo finish, so it's a roll off.
All right. So we're just rolling. We're just doing rollies.
No,
No,
I'm gonna. It's
we can do rollies.
You
We're
were-
finishing at the same round.
okay.
I was right behind you the entire time.
Didn't you also
rollies.
finish?
No, I didn't.
No, he didn't.
You hit like
It's
40, 440.
440.
You okay? All right.
But we finished.
Yeah, we finished at the same time.
All
We
right.
can do rollies.
All right.
We're
So
gonna do rollies.
roll a d20.
Yeah.
The highest roll determines the winner.
Okay. 12.
It's like when you play war as a kid. You're
Yeah,
like,
one more time.
Not if the roll for
don't
first
restart.
place is tied.
Yeah.
The race ends in a tie,
Okay.
and each winning jockey receives the first place prize.
damn.
I've won every game we've played.
I hate it.
I just didn't get a roll off for that one.
I haven't played every game
I
we
guess
played.
not like that. All right. What do we get? What do we get?
The jockey whose snail wins the race receives Potion of Advantage.
Ooh.
The jockey whose snail comes in last receives a consolation prize, provided they weren't disqualified, which you weren't. The consolation prize is
I
a
was
magic
supposed to.
wand that allows its holder to cast the Dancing Lights cantrip once.
I'm sorry,
Once-
what was my potion?
Potion of advantage.
Thank you.
Remind me that something happens when you use that wand.
Okay.
And that flurry of activity took only a half an hour. You can do something
Let's
else.
go.
Oh my gosh.
I got one.
We have
punch left.
we have one more punch.
I demand
I've got
satisfaction.
2 punches.
It's my last punch.
I can
I'm
actually
not-
add potion of advantage to my equipment.
I'm gonna
Nice.
finish this race.
Yes.
Oh, I just bit my own finger. So excited about this M&M.
So what haven't we done yet?
We haven't read the dragonflies.
Okay.
Um,
What was Pixie Kingdom?
That's where you fell out of the
Right.
bubble.
That's where
Right.
you
Yep.
stomp on all their buildings.
The mine. I don't
Pixie
think-
Kingdom is that's I'm a fan of that one, but that's just me.
Oh yeah, we did the
Did we?
we
what's
did the
one?
carousel. Or
Yeah,
no,
we did the carousel.
Potion
With,
of Advantage.
with all the unicorns.
Yep. We ate over
We've
there.
been to the lake.
Yep.
Oh, just have a picture.
We went to the gondola. I think the only thing we haven't done is
The dragonflies.
Did we do the pie eating contest?
the mine.
No.
No.
I think.
The
I could
the
go for it.
eating-
I eat so much more pie than you, Armand.
The food place is also worth note.
The feasting orchard.
Yes, the feast.
And we are going to the dragonfly. So how many do I have left?
You can always
2.
scoop by the ticket
I,
booth and buy another ticket.
No, I go watch this, and I walk up to the ring toss, and I
Ooh, the Almirage ring toss.
yeah. This will be quick. Quick little fade
You
away.
see a half orc who looks very familiar, and he goes, "Hey,
Alright,
it's Craig."
Craig?
Craig. This will be a quick one, Craig.
And you see the Almirage sits there wiggling its nose.
Oh, he's so cute.
It's
He
a
is so
unibunny. It's a corn bun.
He's
Let me
cute.
give the art to everyone at home. Fucking love it. Fucking it's great.
It is great.
And every so often Reggie will take a little piece of lettuce and just chuck it into the enclosure, and it'll go hopping towards it. Starts nibbling and looks up. Goes nibbling, and you see that horn moving. And he's like, clack clack, and he slaps down some rings. All right, Almirage. Ring toss. The Almirage is no mirage. Adorn its horn with 2 or 3 rings to win a prize.
2 or 3?
The Almirage is no
I was
mirage.
just gonna say Kobe and toss it on our leg.
Tossing rings over the horn of the mustache.
I mean, it's still Kobe.
You're right,
If you
it's
make,
a-
you know,
Well,
50
apparently it's
points
supposed to be a wooden statue, but whatever, it's real now.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm so
yeah,
far.
yeah, okay, here we go. Yeah, things yeah, okay, things are gonna get interesting. Okay, cool. You get he hands you 3 rings, and he
What's
goes,
the part that you-
before you start, you should know something about our little friend there.
Okay.
What would they name it?
Just
Zero ball.
I'm just teaching you how to yell that.
Petey.
Okay.
One thing you should know about Petey here.
Peter Cottontail.
No, Peter Pellets.
Oh.
So he goes. He's even more spry than he looks, and he goes, and you see it look up, and then it teleports to a different point in the enclosure, and he goes, "Get him, Petey."
Get him. Get him. I can't get the rest of our names off.
It's okay.
We'll figure it out.
It's
It's
us.
okay. In memoriam.
Yeah.
Um,
I did take a picture.
he's like,
So, how many of these do I have to make again? 2 out of 3?
at least 2.
2 out of 3?
2 or 3.
Well, I have 3 rings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
The
prize is the
prize is
same
2.
if I make 2 or 3?
2 successes gets 1 prize. 3 successes gets 2 prizes.
Make it count.
So he's like,
Easy peasy.
chuck away, big boy.
What do I just roll d20?
You will be making a dexterity check. Straight dex. He's like, this one's a hard one. As the Almirage looks you dead in the eyes, its black, beady
15.
orbs looking soulless. 15?
Yeah.
And as you lob the ring towards it, it blinks out of existence and appears in a different spot. Your ring clatters to the ground.
Rude.
From its new vantage point, it wiggles its nose at you.
Better at this.
Hey, said,
Feng.
Feng.
hey, Feng, you know this little guy, don't you?
Whoa.
Do I?
Pete?
Yeah.
Hi, Pete.
Oh,
I'm
do
like,
you know Pete?
I don't know.
I'm like,
Pete.
I'm like, hey, Feng, can you toss this on there onto him for me?
I'm gonna say evens. I know Pete. Odd. I don't. I know Pete.
Do you go over to the edge and you're like, Petey?
I said,
And
do you want to?
It wiggles its nose at you
I
and
didn't
sort
punch
of
my ticket.
hops over.
You can have one of my rings.
No, you gotta throw them yourself.
Do you have to? I can throw them.
Reggie's all like, I'll allow it. It's 3 rings per punch.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Roll a dex check.
And I'm waiting, and as soon as I
Gimme
see,
fingers.
because since I saw it blink, that's why. And when I watch where hers is, yeah, I'm
You
gonna
said
try
dex?
to aim and follow. So can I roll with advantage since I'm watching?
Oh.
Was that Dex?
Like I'm trying to follow her flight path.
Ah. Make me an int check. Straight dex.
That would be a 19.
And as soon as you click at her, you just lob the ring, and it sort of like cocks its head, and it clicks the end of it, swirls down, and then it blinks. What did you get on your int check?
7.
A 7.
Yeah.
You lob the ring, anticipating its move, and it blinks forward towards Feng. And go ahead and roll me your dex check.
That's a 16. That's 15 wasn't good enough. 16.
You're like trying to light lob it
Yeah.
to where you think she's gonna go, but it's not enough. It starts to spin and hits the ground right next to it. If you rolled any higher, it would have hit.
Oh, you just missed.
Bummer.
And Reggie leans there and he's like, you want another 3? Click,
bad for
click, click.
This is bad for you. Don't do
Agreed.
it.
I was like, he doesn't have any more ticket, does he?
Don't
No, I
chase-
got one more for the
don't chase
dragonfly.
Don't,
Okay.
don't chase
I
the
said I
dragon.
had one extra for the
I
dragonfly.
have 2 more.
Best of luck. If you hit all 3, you get a major prize.
A little claws.
And
I'll play again.
I should have inspired myself.
clack, clack.
I had the inspiration.
And he
Best
tosses a little more lettuce and he's like, good boy, Petey. Alright, make me another dexterity check.
I gotta click my ticket. Click your ticket.
Dookie dookie. Maybe we shouldn't have used. Sorry.
I got everything else
We'll
off.
figure it out.
That's fine. It's fine.
17. Oh, wait, no. 17, 18, 19, 20.
Oh, yeah. First ring.
Yeah.
Bling. Perfect. And then, poof, it blinks off to a different direction and it's sort of like clink, clink.
I love it.
All right. Roll again.
That's bothering me.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. OCD issues.
Right.
5.
We'll cut it.
And you're like, I got this. And then it's all like, oh, right. Lettuce. Boom. And you're like, clank. You're like, roll again.
10. Nope.
And you light lob this one, hoping that it's distracted by the lettuce, and it looks up and just sits upright, and it just sort of claps it on his chest and tips it onto the ground.
But I did make 2.
And he's like, not in the 3.
That's fair.
He's like, best out of 3.
No, can I pet P though?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll play.
Snip, 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 snip.
I'll play.
And he's like, okay, there's maintenance happening right now though, so it's gonna be a second. Fang, you good, Fang?
No, get my snuggles.
Okay.
Hop out.
All right.
Alright, so what is it? What a check is this?
Straight dexterity check.
Okay.
So you roll and add your dex modifier.
19.
Yeah, you're like, this is easy, flunk, and then like the rabbit's still sort of in the afterglow of the snuggles, and it's ding, ling, 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 and it looks up like offended.
I only made my first one.
So roll again.
Okay.
It's hard.
Yeah, it is.
18.
And it sort of looks
What
at
are your
you,
dice today? What the heck?
and
I have
it
to fix them later.
it sort of eyeballs
take out
you,
the- she
and
got
then
to get
it
the
blinks off to the
counterweight.
side, and you're like, flunk,
Rigs
and
it.
it goes clink, 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 and it's all like, ring, you ring, you ring, slides them off, stands back up.
Uh-huh.
That doesn't count. That's fine. It's good. Roll that third one.
18.
Go Atropa.
And Reggie's like, you already won. It's great. And you're like, yeet. and it goes, and the rabbit's all like, okay, 2 at a time, clink, clink, clink. And it looks up like, really?
What?
Really? And Reggie's like, damn,
That's a
Damn.
Fey luck.
damn, and sort of just gestures towards the wall. You can have. Okay, so, right. Okay, so, roll a d8 twice.
Can I just roll 2d8s?
Actually, or if you wish to pick a number between 1 and 8.
I'll roll 2d8s. Can I roll
Okay.
2d8s?
Yes.
One is an 8 and one is a 6.
All right.
Yeah, 6.
You also obtain a glove puppet wizard that, as an action, you can wiggle the Muppet's arms to cast minor illusion
Oh, thank you.
3 times.
3 times.
And you also obtain a small packet of face paint, just the same as Feng's.
Cool.
Disguise self.
And that's what it does?
Yep. Single application of magic face paint as an action. You can apply the face paint to yourself or another creature, and they gain the benefit of disguise self spell for at least 1 hour, or until the recipient chooses to end the effect.
Okay.
Flan does the same thing.
What?
There's a fucking bed right there.
Oh yeah.
No, on the floor.
Yep.
No worse.
The first edges of light in the sky start to peak as you know that the end of this 7th hour is coming quickly. You have time for one more thing before the crowning of the Witchlight Monarch.
I would personally like to go to the feasting, but if we're all going to dragonflies, then
I'm
That's
down
right, I
for.
wanna
I'm
eat
down for
pie.
either.
Yeah, I want to watch Armand eat
Yeah.
pie in the pie eating in
I
the
want to
contest.
eat pie.
I also yeah.
I'm not going to participate in this one. I'm just going to watch.
Okay.
All right.
I go. This is my chance to win.
all right. I'll
You
win
eat-
this one.
You eat 5 dozen eggs, so you're roughly the size of a bar.
All right, we're going to the feasting orchard.
We're going
Yeah.
to
To the
feasting.
feasting orchard.
Leave us.
Okay. Manny, make me a perception check.
Everybody or just Manny?
Actually, everyone go ahead.
I was gonna say I cannot perceive very much. 13.
I don't perceive
That's
that.
why he keeps asking.
What was that?
13.
Oh, actually, make it with an advantage.
15.
See if you get anything better.
16.
12.
So no.
It's a -1.
It's like a 13.
Okay.
Proceed.
So-
with another.
Paladin doesn't
It's fine. All of you notice that your names are being said all over the fair. Manny being particularly prominent in
And
the
I'm just a
people
blip.
being discussed. Yeah. No, you hear you're like, oh yeah, man, he's gonna be the Witchlight Carnival for sure. he's gonna be the Witchlight Monarch for sure.
Oh yeah, I mean I'm campaigning still.
Absolutely. Like people are like, hey,
Yeah.
Manny.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Fun.
Yeah. Be happy. Smile. That's right. So you guys get to the feasting orchard. Music and mirth radiate from this park. The heady scent of flowers, mead, and berry pie waft through the air.
Feast.
Stilt walkers pluck fruit from trees. Musicians drum, pipe, and strum. And everywhere there is singing, dancing, and an inordinate amount of custard.
That's my favorite sentence I've ever heard.
Yep.
God, I love custard.
The feasting orchard bustles all through the night with the activity of storytellers, musicians, and acrobats. The feasting tables are lined with merrymakers, and dances spring up at the drop of a hat. You know that at the bottom of every hour, there is a fairy cake eating contest. It costs.
Ooh.
Ooh, and this would be the very last
Okay.
one.
It
Before
would
the,
indeed.
So,
One ticket punch to enter the contest. The contest table is piled high with small glazed cupcakes, each filled with a dollop of berry custard. The goal is simple. Eat as many cupcakes as you can within 60 seconds.
Oh, that's short.
Not very long.
No.
I could do it.
Hopefully, get a really big mouth.
10 rounds.
The chance of custard damage is very possible.
Okay.
I'm resistant.
To what?
Custard damage.
No, my friend. No, you're not.
Okay, Brian.
No.
No.
It's not about to start quite yet. So if you want to try and get in, what is the dragons are right there next to it, right?
Dragonfly.
I only have one punch. I don't have enough punches.
Me too.
Well,
'Cause
you
I play with the bunny.
make me a perception check.
If I can take it out. One punch.
Yeah, we are becoming celebrities, so there's a chance that we can
I look
use
at Feng.
said
I go, you can
celebrityness.
have my
Did
punch.
you say perception?
Perception.
8.
8. That's fine.
You can have one of my punches. I'm not gonna use it.
But they only have one punch left.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we were gonna go on the dragonflies.
I do want to ride the dragonflies.
We'll go watch. We'll cheer you on.
Fang. And then she does like a little backflip but lands on her face because she can't right now. That's okay!
Can I give her one of my punches?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm gonna give her one of my punches, and I'm gonna ride the dragonflies with you.
Okay. Because you have extra punches.
Yeah, because there was one.
I
thing
try
took down.
to sneak. Can I grab a couple? I want to grab a couple pies, and we're gonna. We'll warm up for what we're about to.
I'm saving room for
But-
that.
No,
but the
no,
pies
I-
don't
There's
have
plenty of
punches.
food just laid out, so if you want to pregame a little, yeah, just go.
No, I'm
just go
gonna
for it.
I'm gonna take one. We're just getting ready.
I don't want to risk any custard damage.
That's right. Premature custard damage.
Yeah, no,
Premature custard damage.
I'm setting the mood for the
Make fun.
custard. I'm enjoying
Premature custard.
as we're walking over.
PCM, yeah.
Well, bring it right home. You can bring it home.
Oh, sorry, PCB.
So
Monday.
as
Get in there.
So you two are discussing strategy, and you're like, nah, you gotta wet that beak. You gotta get that first taste of
Right.
blood, and you're like, no, you save it for the game. Atropa's like, yeah, no, I think I could totally whip it. Feng, you smell the incense, and you turn around, and you see Eliwick, the gnome, right? She's a gnome. And yes, and she's like you get the urge to hug her.
Yep.
She hugs you back, and she's like, "You're doing great. You're gonna find it.
But I haven't found any yet. They smell like it, but I haven't found any yet.
They're gonna help you. You're on the right track.
Okay.
You're gonna do great."
Do you have anything better for me than just you're doing good?
No,
I figured.
for reasons. You did it all on your own. You didn't need my help.
I know, but
I was ready to help a lot, but you didn't need
I
it.
want to find Chu.
You might.
I'm gonna ride the dragonflies.
Go ride the dragonflies.
Thank you.
All right.
And so what? It's getting like later in the day, right? Like the sun. Is it?
Later in the night.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
Evening, yeah.
So like as the ride starts, I pull out the wand of dancing lights.
So you guys notice that Feng is having this conversation with this random gnome who's got like a lute on her back, and
She's being all snuggly.
yeah, she looks over, she goes, "You're doing great," and like finger guns at you guys, and then she disappears in a flashy yet harmless pyrotechnic display.
Feel inspired.
Yeah.
A little bit. And so yeah, you're like, tight, dragonflies, dog. And so you guys head over. What are you doing with the?
I'll use the charge.
You're gonna use your wand.
Of dancing lights, and you said to let you know because something special
Yes.
happens. But I'm assuming like just try to make a light show.
Because we're trying to win fun.
Right, and it's and you're up there flying, and we're down here.
It's not a competition, but I'm winning.
Right.
What if it
I'm
worked?
imagining you're flying, and it's like kind of
win every time.
looks like you're in the
Pretty
middle of a fireworks show. but it's-
iridescent dragonflies. And it's sparkly and glitters now.
Right, it's like you're in a fireworks show, but they're not.
No
they don't
fire.
hurt. Yeah, they don't hurt you, and they're not loud, and it's just dancing lights. They're
Nice.
flying up. You ever been on the?
It's a dragonfly disco.
I don't know if they do this around here, but back home they would you drive through like the park and they would set up lights, like Christmas lights of different.
Oh,
They
yeah,
did
yeah.
that this past year because of COVID,
Oh.
but like that's not a normal thing.
Okay.
We usually like in San Jose we have
Walk through the park. Or
yeah,
whatever.
the
Right.
Christmas in the park and
Yeah,
you walk
I
through
went down
everything
through
and there's
that,
all
right.
that shit.
This
It'd be
last year
that,
they
but-
did both, so
Yeah.
It would be like that, but in cars would be common in the Midwest.
Yeah.
And that's kind of
Yeah.
what I think it is.
Neat.
But you're flying on the dragon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So you cast dancing lights, and you're like, yeah, and you start moving them around, and then you realize the wand has now become a tulip.
I see a walker by, and I'm like,
Yeah,
a
you-
flower.
Nice. They're like, oh my god,
Yeah.
it's Manny. It's Manny. Manny gave me a flower. Oh my god, it's great. All right, so
Tell
huge-
everyone.
I'm telling everyone. I'm telling everyone. Huge lily pads rest on the surface of the pool, glistening with phosphorescent algae. Giant dragonflies use the lily pads as landing platforms, buzzing loudly overhead with wings brilliant as stained glass windows, and alighting briefly to drop off and pick up excited passengers. Near the entrance, a small, smiling tree turns your way and beckons you over. A red squirrel clings to its leafy canopy, peering at you suspiciously. We're well acquainted now with Northwind and Red.
I'm redder than you.
You guys are actually pretty evenly colored, I think. So
Oh,
yeah,
I have extra white and black.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so
My
one
tail's striped.
one chicken chunk, one chicken punch.
One
Chickadee chunk,
I want-
Chinese chicken.
chicken.
Baka! Yeah.
Probably bite me.
They don't bite, they peck. Actually, no, they do both.
It's like, no, they do.
All right, so punch out one more ticket
I punched out two for me and Feng.
graciously.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And Red's like, we told him to go faster because it's the end of the night. Northwind says that, and Red's like, I said don't, but they don't listen to me.
Why is red mean?
Red has to deal with Northwind all night, every night.
Northwind is pleasant as shit
Red.
to Red.
All right.
Red is mean.
He's like, let's go. So who's getting on a Dragonfly?
Me and
It's the small people.
Just the two?
yeah.
Excellent. You see like a dwarf and another human and a halfling all hop on with their punch, and the dragonflies lift up. Shouts of alarm erupt from a nearby lily pad. A giant dragonfly has just taken off prematurely with a patron on its back. A middle-aged dwarf with a bright blue beard sits unfastened in his harness. Oh shit! Never mind. That doesn't happen.
He clicks his seatbelt as the ride takes off.
Feng's just telling a story that happened in the past.
Yeah, there was this one
to
time.
Atropa.
There was this
This dwarf.
dwarf,
with a beard?
and he was like, I'm not gonna wear my seatbelt. And then the dragonfly took off, and like everyone was like, oh my god. And I was like, he better fall, because that'll go the only way he's gonna learn.
So Kettle Steam was supposed to mess with this when you guys got here, but you already dealt with Kettle Steam, so it's cool.
Yay!
So you enjoy your fairly fast zip around the yeah. Oh yeah, you get barrel rolls. It's happening. They're like, you don't have a waiver. You work here. If you die, it's fine.
That's cool.
Oh wow.
So yeah,
Faster!
that's right. Make me a handle animal check.
Both of us?
Do you care to go faster?
And after the snails, I don't
Yeah, I'll go fast. I'll go fast.
Plants it on the ground. Yeah.
Make me a Constitution saving throw. What did you get? Atropa?
16.
Okay.
11. Con.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I burped lunch a few times, but I'm good.
I'm gonna eat pie after this.
That's right. It's gonna be fine.
I'm gonna eat cake.
You still believe you're gonna win?
Yeah.
So you two hang out and hang out with Northwind and Red.
Yeah.
I've got a bubble in my belly.
So yeah, there's a little bit of small talk, and Northwind's like, hey, so yeah, but, the carnival and blah blah blah, and he looks over at you, man. And he's like, Mr. Witch and Mr. Light aren't the carnival's original owners, you know. They're not even from the Feywild, but it matters not an inch. We're all one big happy family here.
Who started the?
And Red is like, wow, that's really fast. I don't like how fast that is.
Meanwhile, you just hear like Atropa going.
Feng is too quiet.
Who started the carnival then?
I don't know, but it wasn't them.
You wouldn't know anything about the
question.
the Prismere, would you?
Nope.
Good try. 10 points.
Yeah, you never know.
10 points.
Oh man, did you hear that Mr. Witch lost his watch for a second? You can't run the carnival without the watch.
Yes, he
Ooh,
does.
I'm glad he found it again.
It takes a minute just to figure
That
out
would
what
have been
to
very unfortunate if it didn't.
You didn't hear who took it, did you?
No. Someone took it?
Well, you said he lost it.
I didn't know someone took it.
Well, we don't know. Somebody took it.
Red's like, oh god, he's going to tell everyone someone took the watch. Why would you do that?
Well, it's not.
He has it back.
Yeah, but it's not.
That's not how.
Guys.
That's not how Northwind works.
Guys.
Yeah.
And
So
and Northwind's
while you're
like,
having
I'm
this
a-
conversation, you just hear.
I'm just telling you, that's not how it
You hear-
works.
I thought I was being clever since
the Doppler effect. Yeah.
I didn't know.
Oh, sorry. Northwind thinks that Prismere is still ruled by Zybilna and is fine. He's like, yeah, Zybilna, it's great.
Great.
It's great.
It is great. So much fun.
Maybe you can ask Mr. Witch or Mr. Light about this when you meet with them again.
After we win.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, yeah, Northwind finishes up with, there's nothing Mr. Light likes more than a sea of smiling faces. If the carnival's happy, he's happy. And basically it's like, you're doing a great job, Manny. Even I've heard about you. You're cool. You want another acorn? And Red's like, stop that. And he's like, oh, sorry. So your dragonflies come back just at that moment. And everyone gets off safely. It's great.
Yeah.
And you guys hustle it back to the feasting orchard for the contest,
Yes.
as other contestants have elbowed down, ready to begin.
I grab a thing of ale and chug it, and I'm gonna go.
That's right. Clunk, clunk. The gentlemen are going to be competing, and you're going to be competing.
I
And
flex
Faye
a little.
gets up on a
baby
Feng
seat.
gets up on a booster seat.
Yep.
Because they have chairs for every height.
Yep.
And also puts her elbows in.
And she stands up and she goes, Feng, 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 Feng.
And like a couple people are like, Feng, 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 Feng.
If they're talking about Manny, they're talking about Feng.
A few of them, but there's a very slow Manny.
That's fair. That's fair.
And we will see how this goes on the next episode. Front chills, the Dicening, Twixt a light in a witch place, or however I'm saying
Place.
it. The light, the witch lights, the 5th edition. Thank you, Yev Nomad, Doomsayer, and BACKBLAZE. And these wonderful people, and you wonderful people, sound off, do the things, click the bells, you know what to do. We will see you in the next episode.
Bring